HMD Global continues to make moves directed at returning Nokia to a certain level of prominence in the global and, of course, US phone market. With the launch of the Nokia 2V on Verizon prepaid and the Nokia 3.1 Plus on Cricket Mobile, HMD has its first set of Nokia phones on US carriers. These lower mid-range or value offerings are carrier-exclusive devices made to get the most out of the networks they're on, and the relatively few dollars shelled out for them. Nokia's first and foremost selling point is its design and construction. Between Cricket's 3.1 Plus and Verizon's Nokia 2V, the two show similar design elements as we've seen with other low-end Nokia phones, but each phone was constructed pretty much from the ground up. The 3.1 Plus has an all-plastic body, which harkens back to the days of the now-defunct Lumia phone lineup. In more recent years, even the lower-end Nokia devices would have at least the volume buttons or the edges themselves made out of metal to create a nice two-tone accent. The phone still feels solid and well-made, but this bit of flair won't be found on Cricket's navy blue budget Nokia offering. The 5.99-inch HD Plus IPS display seems to do its job well enough, supporting your movements through the Android 9 Pie OS and helping to keep battery efficiency high. This is, of course, in tandem with the power-conservative Qualcomm Snapdragon 439 and 2GB RAM on board. 32GB of storage accompany this, along with the option to add another 256GB via microSD card. Nokia has also paired a 13 and 5-megapixel camera together for shooting live, depth-of-focus photos with plenty of adjustable bokeh. In front, you'll find an 8-megapixel front facer tucked into the facade. Android One isn't present on this carrier device, but Nokia is already well known for its minimalistic take on the Android OS. Furthermore, Cricket and Nokia have both assured us that updates will be passed along as quickly as possible, meeting the Finnish company's standing promise to keep its phones safe and always up to date with speedy security updates and similarly fast OS updates. Handsets of this price are never meant to be the fastest, but Nokia hopes the 3.1 will be one of the longest lasting. The company is pretty confident in touting that the 3.1 Plus is capable of 2-day battery life on its 3500 mAh battery. All components of this phone seem to point to a juice-sipping device, so consumers will be more than pleased if this translates well to real-world use. Verizon's Nokia device, the Nokia 2V, although from a slightly lower tier, looks a bit more like the Nokias we're used to seeing HMD churn out, compared to the 3.1 Plus. This is mostly thanks to the metal accents around the edges and surrounding the camera, combined with the matte plastic back. In front, you'll find a 5.5-inch HD screen with dual speakers towards the top and bottom. In back, there's a single 8-megapixel shooter and a 5-megapixel up front, which isn't bad for this price point. Inside, the Nokia 2V pushes the envelope on the meaning of utilitarian, with its meager 1GB RAM and 8GB storage. It is, of course, expandable via microSD card, up to 128GB in this case. Together with the accompanying Snapdragon 425 SoC, the Nokia should provide enough functionality to facilitate more lightweight, basic tasks on the Android Go 8.1 Oreo platform. HMD says the 2V will receive the Android 9 Pie update in the second quarter of 2019. It might not be fast, but it should last. The Nokia 2V actually has a bigger battery than the larger 3.1 Plus, flaunting a 4000 mAh juice pack tucked away inside. Still, HMD says the 2V should last around the same amount of time, 2 days. While we predictably have to settle for a micro USB connection, at least it's capable of fast charging at 10 watts. HMD is taking a smart, conservative step into the complex and ever-changing US mobile carrier market. Building two devices tailored to the needs of each respective network, market, and price point seems a great first step. If this pair of devices can deliver on HMD's promise of quality, reliability, and trust on two major prepaid US carriers, then we have little doubt that loyal fans and even some newcomers will follow them on their next big move. I'm Corey Gaskin with PhoneArena, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out PhoneArena.com for more info on these devices and many others.